Hello everybody, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the new ProShop Valk 3 Power M. Now I did the stock versions a while ago and reviewed those and they were quite impressive, and this is the ProShop version, so I'm really excited to see this. And last time I got a magnetic one and stickerless and I said I wish I had black, and they sent me black, so I'm really happy about that. And of course we have the Cubicle ProShop logo and my sticker scheme on here. So let's go with first turns. It's a bit gummy, but it's not as gummy as other ones I've gotten from them on the ProShop. Yeah. See, this is how I imagined the Valk 3 Power being. Really, really nice. This is a really smooth cube. Wow. Look at this. Look at this corner cutting. In reverse is so impressive and effortless. I also noticed it's quite quiet. And the Gans Air SM I found to be like a super quiet puzzle, but this one here is got to take second place, that's for sure. I think the Gans is quieter than this one. Yeah, it's really smooth. I would say that it's got a, at least at this point, like a pretty gummy, slow feel to it. My main is definitely faster. It's where I like it at that speed. Hopefully with breaking in this will get better, because usually with Cubicle ProShop puzzles they come a bit gummy. This one's less gummy than most, I'll admit, but they usually open up quite a bit even more as you start solving on this. So this is just a regular Power M that's, you know, had the ProShop stuff done to it. So it's still 55.5 millimeters, and the weight is 94.4 grams. You can get it in white, black, or stickerless. Now I know that stickerless puzzles are now being offered with a black bottom instead of a white if you would want, and there's a bit of a little bit more of a charge for that, but I don't see that option on this one, so I'm not sure if that applies to this, because that option has been posted for other puzzles. So I'm not sure if that applies for this one. But definitely right out of the box, I feel like this thing has got some serious potential. It flows very much like my GTS2M. It kind of feels like an Along V2 a little bit. It's definitely got its own feel. Definitely is a lot better than the stock versions that I'd received already, and those were already pretty good, but they were a little too slow for me. I mentioned that in the video. This one is already faster out of the box. I can feel it getting faster already. An impressive cube on first impressions, I'll give you that. If anything, first impressions, I could say that finally I may have a contender for a new main. I just got to see how this thing feels after a while. So anyways guys, I'm going to go and solve this and show you some of those. So this is honestly one of the best 3x3s I've ever tried before. The GTS2M is probably my favorite. This, I'm really having a hard time if this beats that or is at least completely equal to it. But this is second for me. It is second. I like this one better than the Gans Air SM, which was my current second. So now I would consider that one my third. But I'm really impressed with this cube. It's very satisfying to solve on. I get my average with it. There's not a lot of bad things I can say about this thing, like, except for the fact it's still a little bit too slow for me. That's really my only gripe with this thing. It's really quiet. It moves really nice, but it is a little bit quiet. So I am going to try to speed it up a little bit with maybe a little bit of DNM 37. I wouldn't add anything heavy, like a heavyweight lube to this at all. That would just completely gum it up and make it really hard to turn for me, at least for my turning style. The thing doesn't overshoot, it doesn't corner cut, the magnets work perfectly. Overall, I'm really impressed with this cube. Like I said, it's the best out of the box and the best ProShop cube I've ever tried. They did a really good job with this thing. I honestly didn't have very high expectations because of how slow the stock ones were for me, but seeing as how fast it was right out of the box with the lubrication they put in it, and I think adding some DNM 37 is gonna really speed this thing up to the point where I'm gonna really like it, and at that point I can make a decision whether this thing will take over my boron cube or not. Alright everybody, so I've had this for about a day, and it's definitely gotten a lot faster. It feels very much like my main, in a sense. It's got the smoothness that I like about the boron treating, and the magnets are really nice. They're doing their job. You don't really feel them when they're solving, but they do keep everything in place, and you know, from deforming and stuff like that. So they're doing their job and I hardly feel them, which is great. I have to say this is a contender for my main, but I think it could be faster. I'm going to admit it could still be faster. For me, it was one of the fastest Pro Shop puzzles out of the box, and it's gotten a little bit faster since then. I am not getting any corner twists with this puzzle. Like, it's almost hard to do it with your fingers, so it's not really going to happen during a solve. It doesn't really lock up on me unless I'm turning incorrectly. I gotta say though, it's definitely a contender for a new main for me, but I think I'm gonna put some DNM37 in it, and I'm gonna practice with this one and my main and kind of compare them. It has potential. It has potential. Right now, I definitely recommend it. Out of the box, this is the best Pro Shop puzzle I have ever tried. So I'm very impressed with that. And you guys can get this at thecubicle.us if you would like. The link's down at the top of the description. It is $48.99, so it's a hefty cube, but it is also a Pro Shop cube, and it's for pros. But that doesn't mean you have to be like totally pro or super fast to get it. If you just like having high quality hardware, then go ahead. Thanks to the Cubicle for sending me this, and thanks to you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys on my next video.